Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Sideshow exclusive Iron Man Mark III, and this is the Diecast series from Hot Toys. And here's the figure outside the packaging and all the accessories. So let's go over them quick. So first we have these this light up head, and there's the face masks for it. And the face masks aren't interchangeable because I think where they place the the magnets. And then here's that abdominal piece, a twisted abdominal piece for you to give him the landing pose. And then he comes with a pair of fists, a pair of repulsor blast hands, and he comes with articulated hands. And then here are the shoulder rockets. Here are the forearm rockets, and then the flares, the heart of Tony Stark, and there's the Tony Stark head sculpt with the other face mask. And there is Mark III and the base. And this is basically the third, if you're not counting the construction Mark III, this will be the third Iron Man figure we have gotten from Hot Toys. The first one was this one right here. And then the second one was the battle damage one. And then also the construction one, but that's not a full figure, that's just a diorama piece. And then here's the full figure, so this will be the third actual figure we've gotten. And as far as the sculpts, from what I could tell, this is the most accurate of them all. But one thing that that is not accurate is the color. This red is totally off from what we've seen in the movie, and I also think that the original Mark III is more accurate as far as the color is concerned than this one, because this looks a lot like a Mark VII type of red, the apple red, and which is a bit disappointing because. If you do a little research, you'll notice that this is not the right color for the actual Mark III, because we have seen many promo shots of the Mark III, and then also props and stuff that are for sale throughout the years, and you'll notice that this color is totally off. So that's something that's pretty disappointing to me as far as this Mark III is concerned. Okay, so I took the forearm piece and the shoulder piece off. I'll just show you guys what he'll look like with some of these accessories on him. Alright, so here I took the liberty of putting on the shoulder rockets, and then here I have the forearm rockets. There, it snaps on easily, and these two are held on by magnets. And here I removed the chest piece and the abdominal piece, and you can see the inner workings of the Mark III. I'm not sure if this is really necessary. I think the main reason why they created this abdominal piece separately is because they want to show off this. But I'd rather not have a separate piece, separate abdominal piece, than to be able to show off this, because this really doesn't do too much for me. I'd rather him as one solid figure instead of a figure that can separate into three pieces, which is what this figure can do. And one thing that's lacking from this figure is the pull out shoulder section. It was featured in Mark 42 and also Mark 43, but it is clearly missing from this one. Actually, as far as the articulation, I think this one is it's quite disappointing as far as all the Iron Man that we have gotten so far. with all the engineering and all that stuff. Now we're a step backward as far as the articulation. And one thing I'm not liking is the fact that you could definitely see a gap between the arm and the shoulder. Here you could fudge it a little bit by raising the arm up quite a little bit. But if you're posing him, just make sure you try to cover that piece up, cover that gap up if you can. And here you clearly see there isn't a section where the arm could extend out. And then we do have double jointed elbow, which is nice. And it doesn't have the soft rubbery plastic over it, which is a plus. And then same thing with all the other Iron Mans. We have ball jointed wrists. And then basically chest and abdominal area and the waist, there's no articulation whatsoever because of those removable pieces, which again I prefer not to have. And then we have these panels that open up, and here you can see the front two pieces can be lifted up, and same with the side pieces. And then this one is also lacking the lower down leg section. I think Mark, what was it, Star Boost has that, and I think another figure has that too, where you could drop the legs down a little bit and to give them a little more range of motion. On the thigh, there's a swivel joint, and the very disappointing articulation right here is the single jointed knee. The bottom section can't move, so it's not a double jointed knee. So as far as range of motion for this, you give them about 90 degrees and that's it. You're not going to be able to bend them further than that. It is due to the fact that they want this calf piece to open up. And this is what they wanted, that piece to open up so you could see the inner workings of the legs, which is kind of nice, but I wouldn't want to take out articulation just to show off this. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to switch out this abdominal piece. There are 2 buttons on the back here to release that, and also there's 3 buttons, 2 to release the back piece and then 1 to lower the legs. And this button here is to lower the legs, just like the Mark 42 and 43. And then this here's a button to release the bottom section, and then here's a button to release the top section. Oh, and here are the flaps, 2 up there, 2 down here, and then there are some metal panels that could spread out as well. And here you can see everything snaps together nicely, and you can see how twisted his spine is now. And this is how he looks from the front now. So let's skim the landing post. Alright, and here we have the landing post. It is not the prettiest thing due to the fact that the legs can bend in more than 90 degrees. If the legs could bend a little more than 90 degrees, it would look a little bit better. And the head doesn't tilt up all the way, where he could actually be looking straight on, but instead he's looking downwards a little bit. And from the side, you clearly see it's not the best looking pose. Doesn't bend as much. It's just twist his abdominal area instead of making him crunch down a little bit more, which I would prefer, because right now it's more of a twist than a bend. And knees not touching the ground because the articulation won't allow it. Yeah, there it is. And on the side it looks a little bit more awkward. But yeah, that's how it is. Alright, and here he is with the lights on, and we have the light up eyes, the chest, and then one of the hands lit up. And here's a side-by-side comparison between the old Iron Man 3 Mark III and the new Mark III. You could clearly see the color difference between the two, and I kept the twisted abdominal piece on him just so you guys could see that he could kind of still do a standing or walking type of pose. or stepping on something type of pose with that twisted abdominal section. So it's not just for the landing pose, but you can still do something with it. Alright, and here I have a trading card here. It's by Rittenhouse, and it has an actual piece of the Iron Man Mark III armor on it. And on the back of this, it says, congratulations, this card contains an authentic piece of the armor from the suit of Iron Man in Iron Man 1. This is 2 of 175. And here, this section right here, this little circular piece is the actual piece of Iron Man suit. And you can clearly see the color difference between the two, and it is sort of way off. But if you compare it to the original Mark III, you can clearly see the color is almost exactly the same, which is more of a burgundy red. And this here, it's a very bright apple red, which is totally different than what the actual suit looks like from the movie. So even with the inaccurate color of this suit, I still like this Mark III a lot. There are some limitations, like the articulation around the knees and the lack of legs pulling down, and the shoulder section can't pull out. I'm still pretty happy with this figure. This figure is kind of expensive. I believe because I wanted the exclusive piece, which is this, which I didn't even show yet. And this is the heart of Tony Stark. This is from the Mark 1 suit, the arc reactor from the Mark 1 suit, and it lights up. And on the back there's an on-off switch, and this thing is bright, very, very bright. And this acrylic case is removable. And this thing's gonna set you back about $344, I believe. That was the asking price on Sideshow, and with shipping and everything, works out kind of expensive. But if you're looking for an Iron Man figure and you want just one Iron Man figure, I say this might be the one for you. Or if not, you can always go with the Mark 43. That should be a little cheaper than this one. I'm not sure how much it is right now, whether they sold out of that or not, but yeah, this is the Mark III, and if you like this armor, this might be the only other chance you're gonna get to own this armor, because well, you could always buy this one, but this one is so outdated now, so it's kind of not worth getting. Even though you can still buy this off eBay, I would say about $200 to $300, somewhere around there. And the other Mark III, the battle damage one, I wouldn't recommend that one, because that one, there's a whole lot wrong with that one. And yeah, this is your latest and greatest, and yeah, there you go. Mark III from Hot Toys Diecast series. Thanks for watching.